An amazing story of espionage, amateur dramatics and communists. Here's the mercurial Michael White.
Why would intelligence agents spy on a theatre? In search of what?
The devil's loot insanely, Mr. Proctor. We must discover where he's hiding.
I'll whip the devil out of
I
you!
saved her life today!
These amateur actors may not look like subversives, threats to Aussie democracy,
Who accused me?
but in years gone by, the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation kept a close eye on this company.
Mary Armstrong is, or was, National Secretary of the new theatre.
The theatre's director, Mari Armstrong, was one target of its monitoring that went on for decades. In fact, she's been with the company for 50 of its 75 years. New Theatre's productions have always promoted left-wing ideas. Its biggest success, Reedy River, is about the Queensland shearers' strike of 1891.
Well, they had a message, right? That was the crass way of saying it. They had a message. Their message might have come through a classic like Shaw or a Molière. I saw Molière for the first time at New Theatre in the early days.
But as far back as 1936, those messages were of concern to the government.
The federal government banned a play because the German consulate objected. It was an American play and it was an anti-Nazi play, so it was banned.
And here's the official correspondence, not kept by the theatre, but by ASIO.
To the powers that be, New Theatre was a communist front that had to be watched carefully. And it was. This ASIO file notes that a hunchback entered the building, and a girl scratching her back handed an organiser a teapot and an electric jug.
The actors knew they were being watched. They'd sometimes include messages for agents in the audience.
When you least suspect it, we've your picture took. For we come from security, we pimp and pie and prowl. Nitsy boys, here comes a copper. Scowl, scowl. That's one of the little ditties.
At one stage, the theatre used assumed names on its posters and programmes. ASIO got around that by having an agent join as an actor.
The New Theatre used to put out a monthly little bulletin called Spotlight. And what I found in the ASIO files was a copy. And what I discovered, I mean, you know, because I was looking at it, was every person that had a name in that spotlight, a file was set up.
In fact, Mari is only now discovering the extent of the surveillance.
Sure, I met communists. There were quite a few, and they were prominent in New Theatre, and they were very nice to me. Good people. I had a lot to look up to. You know, I'd come from the working class, so it wasn't like I'd come from the North Shore and I was meeting commos, you know.
When through the west like thunder.
Mari admits the company was thick with communists, but she says their views were out in the public for all to see. That's the point of theatre.
She's not a good communist.
ASIO's views remained hidden for 30 years.
Average build, fair-waved hair, pleasant features. It's very important to know, isn't it?
Good story.
Very good story. I'm amazed how quaint it all is now. I mean, it was a long time ago, but today I think the methods would be a bit more sophisticated. It's quite incredible because, I mean, today we've got a new situation with terrorism. And so terrorism is like the new communism, if you like. And I think if it was done today, they would have vans that would be several streets away that could have, you know, monitoring equipment that would pick up conversations and so on. They wouldn't actually have to be so deeply involved.
Yeah, right.
I know. And really the whole spy thing, it has become a big commercial operation now.
It's huge.
I know. I mean, you can go to London and various places and there are shops where you can actually buy spy equipment. I did an article about it years ago, which was called "What to Buy the Spy for Christmas," and you know, you can just get like amazing detection equipment and all sorts of incredible things that you can spy on your family and friends with.
Yeah, yeah.
You can even get a Rolls Royce that's armour-plated and bulletproof windows and radar blankers in it and everything.
Yeah,
it costs $4 million, but you know.
Yeah, I've got one.
You've got
just
only the one.
Yeah. Excellent work once again, Michael.